Welcome back to the John Muir Way. For today's section, we're going to begin in Linlithgow. We're walking from here to Bowness. A short journey today, but one, again, rich in history. The walk doesn't officially start at the palace where we're at, but it's too good an opportunity to miss if you do find yourself in Linlithgow. Welcome to Linlithgow Palace, one of the grandest homes of the Scottish kings and queens. The first royal manor stood here in the 1100s, but after a fire in 1424, King James I of Scotland began building the great stone palace you see today. Its most famous moment come in December 1542, when Mary, Queen of Scots, was born here. She became queen after the death of her father, James V. Though Mary spent much of her youth in France, Linlithgow was forever tied with her story. The palace was later occupied by Cromwell's troops, and a fire in 1746 left it roofless. Today, it stands as a romantic ruin beside Linlithgow Loch, still echoing the history of Scotland's royal past. Sweet. Very busy road. Right, so we're not going to lie, at the start of the video, that's not a nice bit to rejoin the John Muir Way. Busy road, no path, and obviously walking through Linlithgow is busy. I think Teddy's anxiety levels are to the max. For some reason there's a scooter parked there, and that terrified Teddy for some reason, but hopefully he's a little bit calmer now, and I've calmed down quite dramatically because we're in a little bit of more beautiful countryside yet again. But yeah, not the best of starts to this section. If you start from Linlithgow Bridge, took a little bit of detour to see the palace obviously, and then yeah, through the busy Linlithgow town itself, down onto Mill Road where you rejoin John Muir Way, and very busy, very busy. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Teddy looks a bit more chilled and relaxed now. And probably unlike our last video we did, this is going to be a lot more busier trails, roads. There's quite a lot of industry, nice bits of waterfront again later on as we hit Bowness, foreshore, and walk along a little bit of the nature reserve would be lovely. But yeah, quite a fair bit of, certainly the start to the middle of the walk. Won't be the most scenic, won't be the most beautiful, but we want to show you the whole walk in its entirety, so you got to take the good with the bad, like we did for you guys again who's watched the 5 Pilgrims Way walk. There was bits on there that weren't so beautiful, but it all goes into tying in to a memorable walk eventually. There's a bit of freedom now, happy again, but that's That's the most anxious I've seen him for a long time. Potentially picking up a little bit of my anxiety as well. Don't like using that word, but sometimes there's no better word to describe things. Yeah, busy places, loads of people, loads of traffic, little dog, no real footpath to speak of to walk along. Yeah, makes you a little bit twitchy, doesn't it? But beautiful now. Lovely countryside, farmed countryside again, but beautiful from the chaos to the scenic. And like I said though, we will hit a bit of chaos again, but yeah, live for the moments, and yeah, fantastic. And again, really well signposted, so you can't get lost. As always, got my hiker's app. Strongly recommend, as always, again, to have a paper map with you as well. Today we do not, because me and the Tedster, and actually Sebastian, my other dog, know this bit of the route of the John Muir Way, so we should be pretty good. We're on familiar ground, but it's probably new for you guys. So here it is in all its glory. So as you can see, we're back onto another country road, and literally on the road. Quite quiet, however, there's one or two who do drive along at well of excess of the speed limit. So walking your dog, keep him on the lead. That person who's gone past was actually very much going at the speed limit, and very cautious as well, which is good. But yeah, like anything, you just have to be sensible, don't you? Because you can't control other people's ways of driving or actions, but you can control yourself and your dog. So again, a little bit of responsibility for yourself. Keep yourself right. But lovely, again, nevertheless, very, very peaceful. And yeah, Teddy's starting to really actually enjoy it now, which is good. And he's seen another dog down the bottom as well, so he's overexcited. And yeah, good boy. Sweet, good boy. So that's us walking just into Kinneil Woods, which is obviously part of the estate, and it will lead us on to Kinneil House, which will have another one of our walking talks around. As you can see, absolute beautiful place this. Kinneil Estate. That was from a storm, which still hasn't been cleaned up, but probably, arguably, quite good for wildlife. Good bits to hide and nest and everything else amongst that, I should imagine. But yeah, a little bit of devastation, as you can see. But I suppose that's part of life of nature, isn't it? Live, die, regenerate. Teddy, you're going rogue, mate. We're not going that way. This way. cut down a little bit down here. You know this path, don't you? It's been here a few times. See what he does. See what he does with this one. As you can see, the signposts are brilliant. A lot of the walks of Scotland are really well signposted. Well, the ones we've been on so far. Right, got a decision to make. Teddy, decision. Which way? Which way are you going to go? Is that the right way? This way? He's committed now, isn't he? As before in the video when we were saying about how busy it is, how quiet and peaceful and scenic it is now, I feel sometimes those busy moments actually make these bits feel even more magical. Almost like a whole sensory, I don't know if it's overload, but certainly stimulates emotions, doesn't it? But this is what I think a lot of what we enjoy, isn't it, Teddy? This is the good stuff. This is the good dog stuff. Teddy, the good dog stuff. Yeah, good boy. Go on in. On we go. We get down to Kinneil House and you can have a little one of your episodes. Teddy's trails, mate. That's what I'm talking about. Teddy's trails. Here at Kinneil Estate, you're standing in the footsteps of one of Scotland's greatest inventors. In the 1760s, James Watt came to Kinneil to work on his revolutionary steam engine. He used this small workshop beside the house, hidden away in the old estate. His improvements to the steam engine sparked the Industrial Revolution and powered factories, mines and transport across Britain and beyond. Built in the 1500s for the powerful Hamilton family, and it has seen everything from royal visits to Jacobites. Today, Kinneil House survives as a fascinating mix of noble history and groundbreaking science. Eddie. This way. Just a walk down. We're going to be soon approaching the Nature Reserve, Kinneil Nature Reserve, what used to be part of the old industrial mining for the area, and probably a good time. I know it's quick, one after the other, but as we go down we get onto another Teddy's Trails, a video I've done before, maybe a little bit of a treat, but for you guys who haven't watched it, it's only a short little video, and what we'll do, we'll pop it straight into here, just put it in like a jigsaw piece. Beneath this peaceful land lays a buried story, one of coal, of hard graft, and a community that once worked the land in a very different way. This is Kinneil Nature Reserve, but once it was black with soot and the humming of machines. Bowness and Kinneil were mining powerhouses. Deep under our feet, miners carved tunnels stretching far beneath the Firth of the Forth, chasing rich streams of coal. It gave work to hundreds, shaping the Bowness we see today. But when the mines closed, nature slowly crept back. And what a comeback it made. Today, the old quarry has been transformed into ponds, to woodlands and wetlands. Home to herons, butterflies and even deer, if you're lucky enough to spot one. This walk might feel quiet now, that there is history humming under every step. If you pause, you can almost hear the click of the pickaxes below. As the trail winds back towards Bowness, the views stretch wide over the Forth, and the path blends gently into the present. From the call to the conservation, this trail is a tale of transformation. So as we end this stage in the beautiful town of Bowness, and if you've enjoyed this video and the series so far, subscribe. It's completely free and you can join us on our next leg to Blackness.